奇妙無量寿如来。南無不可思議光。法蔵菩薩院に寺。在世自在応無所。刀剣小仏浄土院。国土銀伝自然幕。建立無常習障眼。長発慶右大愚税。高校死唯死小術。十世名称門実法。不法無量無変更。無下無体公園の。頂上寛義知恵公。無断難事無証拠。超日学校精進説。一切群上無交渉。本願名号症状号。死心信行願人。上等学章大涅槃。一死滅道願成就。如来生意公出世。唯説弥陀本願会。五辱悪事群上会。往生如来如実言。納発一年期愛心。不断煩悩特涅槃。凡上逆法再営入。行修死入開一密。摂取信仰上昇後。異能水波無明暗。本内心臓死運無。上不真実新人天。異行日光不運無。運無死下妙無暗。逆心謙兄弟狂気。即応超絶合悪臭。一切全幕凡無人。門心如来偶税願。仏言広大小芸者。税人名分打理家弥陀仏本願念仏。邪見狂慢なく修行。信行十字人義難。南中市南無かし。インド祭天使論月。中華自治域市構想。現代小構成小異。妙如来本税要記。釈迦如来両河線。一種五妙南天竺。龍樹大寺出頭説。質の財派有無権。先絶大乗無情報。召喚議事小安楽。賢治難行六六。信行異行指導楽。億年弥陀仏本願。次年即時入筆上。唯の上昇如来号。応報大悲偶税四。天神菩薩造論説。奇妙無下光如来。永寿たら見真実。光線の頂大誓願。こういう本願力栄光。異道群上昇一心。気入独大崩壊。実逆入大栄収集。特使蓮華造世界。即昇信行発祥人。有本の人間人図。入生寺音寺王下。本師論乱両天使。 上皇乱消防殺来、三蔵漆十上京、凡上宣教気楽法、天神菩薩論中月、報道因果見世願、方言ね交友他力、少女心唯心人、枠前本部新人法、承知承知即涅槃、一子無量光明道、小修上開封家、同社結晶道南小、唯名浄土活入、万全自力変言宗、円満特合感染症、三不三神慶音言、増末法滅道品、一生増悪地偶税、思案業外称名化。全道独名部所意、公愛上三陽逆悪、公明明後見因年、開入本願第一回、行者少女金剛心、狂気知念総合、用意大と逆三人、即小法小市上楽、原神公開一大教、延期安行観日祭、先祖終身反戦人、法華二道小弁流、国十悪人唯小物、火薬剤非摂取中、煩悩証言水風見、大非無見上昇が、本資源空明仏教、連民全幕本部人、新宗教書後編集、戦弱本願具悪性、現来生自輪伝月、決知義上位少子、即入弱上無意楽、筆致新人異能入、仏教大事修士と、上妻無変極上悪、同族自主愚道心、有意化心死、高層説、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、生尊外心、奇妙人実法、無下工業来、願生安楽。 Namanda, 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 Nam.
So this series was originally recorded in 2020 for the Oregon Buddhist Temple's YouTube channel. And now with access to a new application that generates captions automatically, I thought it would be a great opportunity to revisit and redo this series with captions included. So, wasan is a Japanese term that literally means praising and takes the form of poetry. And there are other forms of praising like kansan, which is praising in Chinese, and bonsan is praising in Sanskrit. And Shinran Shonin composed a few kansan, such as Shoshin Nembutsuge in Kyogyo Shinsho, Nembutsu Shoshinge in Passages on the Pure Land Way, and Nyushutsu Nimonge, hymns of the two gateways of entrance and emergence. And wasan draws from a form of poetry called imayo, popular during the Heian period. The term imayo means modern, and these poems were akin to pop music of the 12th century. And Emperor Go-Shirakawa was particularly fond of imayo, to the extent that records state he damaged his throat from excessive singing. And imayo poetry consists of 48 syllables following a structure of alternating 7 and 5 syllables like 7-5, 7-5, 7-5, and 7-5. And while most of Shinran Shonin's writings, including his masterwork Kyogyo Shinsho, are written in Chinese, he left several writings written in Japanese, such as Notes on Essentials of Faith Alone, Notes on Once Calling and Many Calling, and Notes on the Inscriptions of Sacred Scrolls. So naturally, the wasan poem being praised in Japanese, wasan is written in Japanese. And at that time, priests were typically fluent in Chinese. So this raises the question, for whom were these Japanese writings intended? So it is likely they were written for ordinary people who would not have Chinese, who would found Chinese texts difficult to access. So Shinran Shonin composed over 540 poems, of which 353 were compiled as wasan of the Pure Land, which is Jodo wasan, wasan of the Pure Land Masters, or Koso wasan, and wasan of the Dharma Age, Shozo Matsu wasan. And these collections encapsulate the teachings of Jodo Shinshu so effectively, so that they are sometimes referred to as Kyogyo Shinsho in Japanese. And the wasan of the Pure Land and wasan of the Pure Land Masters were compiled in 1248 when Shinran Shonin was about 75 years old. The contents of these two collections are similar to Shoshinge. The wasan of Pure Land is based on the three Pure Land Sutras, while the wasan of the Pure Land Masters draws from the lives and teachings of the seven Pure Land Masters. And the wasan of the Dharma Age was compiled later, in 1257 or 1258, when Shinran Shonin was around 84 and 85 years old. He continued writing almost until the end of his life. He passed away in 1263, and he attained birth in the Pure Land. So in this morning service series, we will read one wasan poem each day, and starting with the wasan of the Pure Land, followed by the wasan of the Pure Land Masters, and the wasan of the Dharma Age, as well as a few additional wasan poems. So in the next video, we will begin reading the prefatory words to the wasan of the Pure Land. So I am truly excited to explore Shinran Shonin's wasan poem with you again, and I will strive to keep my explanation concise yet clear. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. So let us conclude today's introduction with Gassho and Nembutsu. So please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu.